In the gentle embrace of dawn, a sorceress named Morga floated above the Kingdom of Loria, her gaze locked on a singular, strange blossom, a black rose teetering on the edge of the royal gardens. This was no ordinary flower, but the legendary Black Rose of Loria, a gateway to immense power. This, Morga knew, was the key to her deepest desires. At the same time, a humble worker, Joryn, was beginning her day in the castle, unaware of the magic stirring in the gardens. Joryn was a simple woman, her heart full of dreams and her hand a ring passed down in her family for generations, a ring that could freeze time. Meanwhile, King Eldridge sat in his castle, oblivious to the unfolding events. His kingdom was prosperous, his people content, but his heart yearned for companionship, for someone to share his throne and life with. In the royal gardens, Morga plucked the black rose. As she did, a swirling vortex of dark energy burst from the flower, sweeping across Loria. The wave of energy reached Joryn, who instinctively held up her ring, unknowingly activating its power and freezing time. Unaffected by the ring's magic, Joryn found herself in a frozen world. Birds hung motionless in the sky, and people were still as statues. Despite the eerie silence, Joryn's courage didn't falter. She moved towards the source of the strange energy surge. In the garden, she found Morga, her plan thwarted by the time freeze. Holding the black rose, Morga was as still as a statue, her dark eyes wide with fear. Joryn, using the ring's power, unfroze Morga. A battle ensued, a worker against a sorceress, one armed with a magical ring, the other with a black rose. Back in the castle, King Eldridge, having been on the edge of the time freeze's effect, regained his movement. Sensing the chaos, he rushed to the gardens. He found Joryn and Morga locked in combat. The king, though a pacifist, had been trained in the ancient arts of his kingdom. He joined the fray, siding with Joryn. Together, they defeated Morga, forcing her to undo the Black Rose's magic. As time resumed its course, the Kingdom of Loria was none the wiser about the chaos it had narrowly escaped. Morga, defeated and disarmed, was banished from the kingdom. In the aftermath, King Eldridge, grateful to Joryn, invited her to the castle. Moved by her bravery and humility, the king offered Joryn a place at his side as a trusted advisor. Over time, Joryn's wisdom and kindness filled the void in the king's heart, and he finally found the companion he'd yearned for. And the ring and the rose? The king ordered them to be kept safe, a reminder of the day Loria almost succumbed to darkness. For Joryn, they served as a reminder that even a humble worker could change the course of time and become the kingdom's savior. In the end, the magical ring and the black rose were safely stored in the castle's treasury. They remained as powerful symbols of the past, a testament to the courage of a humble worker, the wisdom of a kind king, and the greed of a power-hungry sorceress. Loria thrived, and the tales of the Black Rose and the magical ring became legendary, echoing through the halls of time. Joryn, her life dramatically transformed, found her place in the world not just as a worker or a hero, but as a cherished companion to a once lonely king. Thus, the Kingdom of Loria found balance once again, not through magic or power, but through the strength of human spirit, the bonds of friendship, and the resilience of an ordinary woman thrust into extraordinary circumstances. The story of Joryn, King Eldridge, and the Black Rose of Time became a beloved tale, a beacon of hope in the darkest of times, forever etched into the heart of Loria.